What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Madden NFL franchise for the Las Vegas Raiders here at Pastors Game 2. So glad you decided to join us for another episode. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Make sure you get notified and are in the know about all the latest for the channel. We are headed to 1,000 subscribers and we'd like you to join us. Man, we are in week 16 of season 2, and that means for us that this week we are facing off against the Dallas Cowboys. Raiders against the Cowboys, two teams that kind of feel the same to me in a lot of ways, but anyway, we'll talk more about that in a minute. For now, with no further ado, Flojo, kick the music. All right, we are back at it. I think this is our third home game in a row. We must have been traveling a lot earlier in the season, but the Las Vegas Raiders are hosting the Dallas Cowboys, the so-called America's team. And this one's gonna be fun because it's always kind of cool to play the Dallas Cowboys. They got a lot going on. Here you are, you got Dak Prescott killing the game right now. 37 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He is not having a bad season at all. That guy is doing it, and you see there's stars all over the place, not just on the helmets, but on the field where everybody is playing superstar level. They don't have their star receiver in this game, Amari Cooper, but it's just going to still be a tough game all the same. Ooh, and that's almost an interception that we probably should have gotten. And so we might be able to get him 3 and out on this first play. And so Dak Prescott finds Zeke on the screen and is not able to get the first down. And that's going to be 3 and out. The Raider defense starting out strong as usual. Get the Cowboys off the field. And so that's going to be a punt. And then the homeboy, Clifton Saban, is going to get into the game. And again, numbers not nearly as good as Dak's, but he's got a good team coming along really well. The Raiders are one of the top 5 teams of the league right now. What's really interesting about the Raiders are there's a super young team. There's Josh Jacobs with the first carry of the day. Super young team ready to go out and make a name for themselves. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's ready to go. Although this team is missing one of its steady players in Bryan Edwards he's actually listed as our number 1 receiver. He plays in the number 1 slot. He's going to be out for another 6 weeks. And maybe it's estimated 6 weeks, and so we'll see. That's looking like we won't have them for the playoffs, which we are in. So yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough for us to try to figure out. So we got to figure out who's going to step up. Everyone's thinking Henry Ruggs, who's been having a really great season so far. Maybe Henry Ruggs, who's now slotted in the number 1 slide, and there he is right there, Henry Ruggs with a big deep play, and he just beats his guy. Man, whoever number 26 is, he just got burnt. Look at how much distance between Ruggs and his guy. Look at that. There's no way he can cover him. That's a touchdown for Henry Ruggs to start the day off. Deep pass for Saban, comes out and puts the pressure on Dallas to put the score and to get the offense together. So that's nice. We see them going and doing their thing. That's a nice play. That's just Henry Ruggs just out running his guy. You know, the rumors are that Henry Ruggs is not really the rumors, but talk around town, if you will, is that Henry Ruggs will be the next Tyreek Hill. If he keeps playing like that, then they might be onto something there. You see Dak Prescott, he just picked up all those yards. He got a first down on that. Looked like he should have been sacked, and even when he decided to scramble, looked like we should have gotten him. Dak Prescott just smooth, just walked right by us. And there's Zeke. He has to take two. It takes two Raiders to get him down, but we do. Last week, Zeke, you can see, had 97 yards, almost a 100-yard day. Let's see if we can keep him out of the end zone today and away from that 100 yards. Not going to be able to do it like this, though. Zeke Elliott turns the corner and gets a big gain on the Raider defense, and that's going to be 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott shows up big time on that run. 1st down and 10. More Zeke up the middle, probably about 3 or 4 yard gain right there, and that's a timeout. Is that looks like Zeke went down with an injury. And so here we have Pollard in the game, who I believe that's Pollard, who's number 20. They have the backup running back. I think that's Pollard, but then they may have moved Pollard. Who knows? Doesn't have the name on him. The backup running back comes in, gets it done. They lose some yards on that penalty, so now it's third and 13. 3rd and 13. And that looks like a miscommunication between Dak and their receiver over there, and so they're going to need to kick a field goal, and they kick a 48-yard field goal, and it looks like it's good. That's going to be 3 points for the Dallas Cowboys. Raiders lead the game 4. I don't know, where am I getting 4 from? They lead the game 7-3. Here's a look at the playoff pictures. The Raiders have clinched the playoffs, and that's what we were talking about earlier. You see that wild card with the Kansas City Chiefs in there. We really kind of want to just knock them out completely, and so I'm hoping they lose. But we saw, if you look down the ticker, I don't know if they're going to show it again, but it looks like the Chiefs had to play off against they had to play against the Giants, and they won pretty handily in that one. So we'll see what happens. It'd be great to not have to deal with the Chiefs. And that's an interception by Clifton Saban, who just like his season, just on 1 minute he's looking really good, and the next minute he throws the interception. Got to take some chances with the young guy. We got to hope that those interceptions, those types of plays don't come back and haunt us in the postseason. Ezekiel Elliott is not back in the game right now. That is Pollard, who does go and get about 6 yards on that play. Pollard is in it's a target. That's a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. They do turn the interception into points, and now the Cowboys are up 10-3. Is it Tony Pollard? Pollard is a guy that we have been paying attention to. At least the rumors are that the Raiders have been paying attention to as a backup for Josh Jacobs. And so Pollard's a little bit faster. He's shiftier, definitely faster. Of course, Josh Jacobs is the number 1 back, and his job would not be in jeopardy. But Pollard could be a good change of pace, but is not a small guy, and could definitely perhaps be a bell cow if we needed him to be. That's a big run by Jacobs. Speaking of running game right there, that's 5 yards. That's a first down. He's got 25 yards on 5 carries, and that's the end of the first quarter with a score. The Dallas Cowboys 10, Las Vegas Raiders 7. Raiders have the ball on the 44-yard line. They hand it to Josh Jacobs, who runs up and gets a couple of yards. 2nd and 7 to go. So far, they're trying to run the ball a lot. Josh Jacobs is getting the ball significantly more than he has been getting it. And we see there's a one-on-one on the left side. This may go to Ruggs. Ooh, and the free safety left. And there it is again, Henry Ruggs. Left 26. They better put somebody else on him. That is not going to work. That's 2 times the exact same play. The safety, if you look at that play, left the zone to go to the right. You see, there he is right there, and he doesn't get the help behind him, and Henry Ruggs burns him. And that's going to be his second touchdown of the day for Clifton, Saban, and for Henry Ruggs. So far, Henry Ruggs having a banner day in the absence of Bryan Edwards, making us forget about who number 89 is. Maybe we should have been playing Henry Ruggs in the first slot all along. Who knows? But so far, big plays, big day by the Raider offense through Ruggs. And so 1st and 10 with the Cowboys. Pollard still in the game. Not sure what the story is on Ezekiel Elliott, if he's going to come back or not. Here's Pollard, 2nd and 8. With the Cowboys being in the playoffs, they may choose to sit Ezekiel even if he is healthy after a scare for an injury. 3rd and 1. See if the Raiders can make a stand here. And they don't. Pollard gets the first down, still up, and finally brought down by Littleton, but they not before they get the first down. 14-10 Raiders with the lead over the Dallas Cowboys. About 4 minutes left in this quarter, just the second quarter. So 4 minutes left in the first half with the Cowboys with the ball. Cowboys are kind of always a threat. They've got good receiving tight ends. They have good running backs. And so far this game, there's a lot of the Raiders are running and so are the Cowboys. What we don't see is a big threat in the air from the Cowboys. And as soon as I say that, and that's going to be a sack. They get in. Farrell gets in along with the strong safety Jackson. Put some pressure on Dak Prescott. So now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 17. Dak looks over, and that's an interception by LaMarcus Joyner. Gets the interception, plays his man, and gets it done. That's going to be LaMarcus's 3rd interception this season. Just got another couple games to go. Got this game and we got next game to go. And so whatever stats they're going to get, they better hurry up and get them. Josh Jacobs unable to break a tackle. Vander Esch gets there and makes the tackle. So that's 2nd and 6, but he does get 4 yards on that. If we can get 4 yards on every play, we'll take it. And that's a pass to Henry Ruggs in triple coverage. And what's funny is that dude almost caught that. He drops it though, so almost doesn't count. Know what I mean? Saban looking over the middle, finds Henry Ruggs again with the huge catch. And again, that's a pass into triple coverage. Henry Ruggs with 1,000 yards receiving this season. Who knew? Who knew Henry Ruggs was going to step up and get 1,000 yards this season? Saban looking, finds this guy, Hunter Renfrow maybe? Yes, Hunter Renfrow gets 3 yards on that pass. And the offense is looking good for the Vegas Raiders. They look and they find Hunter Renfrow again on the right-hand side. Right over the middle. There's X. They don't see him, but there's Hunter Renfrow with the 3rd catch in a row. 2nd and goal on the 6-yard line. Raiders looking to pass in a 4-wide set and looking for slants. Don't see them, and Saban is taken down by who? Who tackled him? I don't even see who tackled him, so I don't know who gets the credit for that sack. But he went down. So and that's intercepted. That is a bad play, and that's going to lead to a field goal for the Vegas Raiders. The drive was going so well, and then the phantom sack and a couple bad passes, and we have to settle for 3 on what should have been a touchdown drive. Josh Jacobs didn't even touch the ball that drive. Second quarter is almost coming to an end with 21 seconds left. Cowboys have the ball with 1st and 10. They do get the pass to the left, and now it's 2nd and 7. 17 seconds left in the game. Pollard gets the ball. They decide to run it. Are they going to call timeout? They do. They call timeout. and 12 seconds, 3rd and 1. This has to be a deep shot if they're going to do anything. They pass it short over the middle, and that leads to 4th down and 1 and a punt by the Dallas Cowboys. Raiders take over, and they do run one play, and they get an interception. Play goes nowhere. It was a toss-up play at the end of the half, so that's going to look worse than it is. But that will do it for the first half. The Las Vegas Raiders have the lead 17-10 over the Dallas Cowboys. The story of the game so far is Henry Ruggs, who has had 3 humongous plays. They've got to figure out what to do about Henry Ruggs, and then Hunter Renfrow on the other side started to come up and make some plays. We'll see if that continues. You see that the Chiefs went ahead, they won their game. The Bengals won their game. I'm sorry, the Ravens won their game. And so it's going to come down to next week to see if the Chiefs will be in the playoffs in the wild card or not. Dallas kicks off to the Raiders, and Cumberland takes it out, fields the kick, and gets it to about the 25-yard line, which is where he would have gotten if he'd have just took a knee. But what's the fun of taking a knee, you know what I mean? All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Raider locker room. Big news of the locker room is Bryan Edwards and the injury that he sustained, and everyone's questioning what effect is that going to have on this team after having lost receivers like Darren Waller, who would have been someone who you could have probably slipped into that slot. He had kind of receiver statistics. By losing him, you really are thin in the receiving core. You're looking for Grayson to step up. You're looking for Ruggs to step up, who so far has done so today. You're looking for Hunter Renfrow to step up, who also has done so today. So a lot of questions answered. Looks like the Raider offense is still chugging along, even with Bryan Edwards on the bench, which and injured, which has to, hopefully for Bryan, that means that he is comfortable with the fact that he can come back whenever he's ready. He doesn't have to rush back, you know. We'll see. It'd be great if we could have him come back for the Super Bowl game if we make it to the Super Bowl, because I think that might be, I don't know if that's 6 weeks out, but it might be a situation where he's ready to come back, and he might, re-injure, but we would be okay with that because it'd be last game of the season. So we'll just keep an eye on all of that, but we have to win out. Saban looking to pass, finds Henry Ruggs, who's going to get his 3rd touchdown of the day. Henry Ruggs, the Cowboy killer, out here with a 46-yard touchdown. That's going to be his 3rd touchdown of the day, as he does the same team dance. I wish I could get our guys to do some different team dances. Every time I hit team, I kind of do the same thing. I wish they would do something different. I've seen some other ones. It just doesn't seem like our guys do those other things. They all seem to do the same thing. 24-10. Oakland. There it is. It's one every show, right? Vegas Raiders with the huge lead. Actually, it's not huge. It's just 2 touchdowns. That's a touchdown and an interception away. You know what I mean? And the way Saban is playing, he's hot and then he's cold. And so the lead is not safe. Don't relax. 24-10 though. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott stays in the pocket, hits his guy on the left hand side. Dak Prescott hits number 13. I believe that's Randall. I think that's his name. I forgot. Number 13. Ezekiel Elliott is back in the game in the second half. Running up the middle, gets 2 yards on that run. Dak and the Cowboys on the 48-yard line. He hands it off to Zeke, who is tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1. That's going to be a 3rd down and 9, and the Raider defense continues to hold the ground. And that's a drop pass by the Cowboy receiver, and that's going to lead to 4th down and 9, and that's going to be a punt by the Cowboys. Raiders can take over with about 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the game. I'm sorry, not in the game. 1 minute 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Saban, who still is passing the ball, probably needs to run it, does find Hunter Renfrow, who catches it. He just oh no, that wasn't Hunter Renfrow. That was Foster Moreau, who also caught the ball and holds on to it for the 1st down reception. That's a nice play. He holds on to the ball. There's Saban, who turns and hits the soft spot of the zone. You see number 19 is upset that the reception was made. Josh Jacobs looks like they're going to run it to the right-hand side out of the I formation. Josh Jacobs looking for his blocks, does find them, but was unable to capitalize on the blocks, and so only 3-yard gain in that play. Looks like we're running it again. This time to the left, to the open side of the field, running away from LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge, that's the basketball player. LaMarcus, I forget the guy, the defensive lineman for the Cowboys. Man, my brain is just fried tonight. Okay, so that's the end of the third quarter, and it's 4th and 2. The Raiders are going to go ahead and go for this at the 43-yard line, believing they could get this. 1st down is kind of in the no man's land of punting, and Josh Jacobs squeaks in, jumps back to the inside, and gets the 1st down. The Raiders 1st and 10. Looks like a pass play, probably to Ruggs, to a corner route on the outside. Yep, and he's not able to catch the ball there. Number 24 with the good coverage. They took 26 off of him, and whoever number 24 is had much better chance of putting his hand on that ball. That's a drop pass by DeValve, and so it's 3rd and 10 by the Las Vegas Raiders, looking to figure out where they're going to get these 10 yards. They try, and that's an interception. Not sure who he was throwing to, whether it was Renfrow and that's just a whiff on trying to tackle number 31. Craziness. So I don't know how many interceptions that is for Saban, but in the last 2 weeks, Saban has probably thrown at least he's thrown at least 3 or 4 interceptions, and that is no good. Here's number 13 again, getting the catch. Mullen with the tackles. Right now the Raiders are allowing the catch and just making the tackle, and that's going to be a pass over the middle to the tight end, and that's a touchdown. Number 85, Devlin, gets the 32-yard touchdown and brings the score to basically 17-24. 1 touchdown, 1 score away from tying the game, and maybe a 2-point conversion from winning the game if they so choose to take those chances. So the Raiders, this is an important drive. We need to hold on to the ball, keep the ball so that, or at least protect the ball, not get any turnovers, not do anything big, and need to drain something off the clock. And Josh Jacobs, right on cue, gets a huge gain, another about 20-yard rush on that play, and that's 17 yards. That's the 17th rushing attempt, and I don't know how many yards he's got. Probably, I thought I saw it said 63 or 73 yards, but nothing huge. Again, Josh Jacobs is not nearly as dominant this year as he was in years past. That's the 18th rush by Jacobs, who does get a couple yards on the run as the Raiders try to milk the clock down. So we're looking at the Super Bowl. I am thinking about just a lot of times I like to play multiple games in one night. I kind of get them recorded, and then I come back and do a little bit of the edits that we do, And it's kind of interesting because I forget how the games end a lot of times because I play so many of them in a given night, and then I have to come back later to deal with it. There you see, by the way, there you see Saban running and not sliding. That's going to hurt him one day, literally. 4th and 1, the Raiders are going to go for it. Probably should be punting this, and that is that's a stop by the Dallas Cowboys, down by 1 touchdown, 47 yards, decent field goal, decent field position, as they have 3 minutes and all of their timeouts to move down the field and tie this game. They look over the middle and they find Ezekiel Elliott for the 6-yard pass. Dak Prescott running a no huddle, trying to catch the defense off guard. Dak Prescott looks, throws a short pass again, and finds CeeDee Lamb for the first catch of this, for his first catch of the game, I believe. I don't think we've called his name all day. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. Dak Prescott looking to pass, finds CeeDee Lamb once again, this time over the middle, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Dallas Cowboys down by 7 points, just outside the red zone on the 22-yard line. They call an audible. The Raiders are trying to match up. Jackson moves up to take the tight end, and that's a nice play on the ball by Mullen, who taps it away from the receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Normally you'd set up for a run here, but you think that maybe the Cowboys want to pass and take a shot and get a touchdown. And that's an interception by Mullen, who makes 2 big plays in a row. First one he knocks down, and this looks like he could go all the way. That's a pick 6 for Mullen, number 27, who jumps the route, gets the interception, and puts the Raiders up 14 points with under 2 minutes left. That might be the play of the game. There it is. Just makes a break on the ball, gets the catch, and that boy gone. He out of here. And so number 27, is it 27? Yeah, it's 27. Number 27 seals the deal for the Vegas Raiders. It should be enough with 31 points versus 17, down 2 touchdowns with under a minute left. The Raiders would have to colossally mess up here to give this game away. No huddle again by the Cowboys. Hits the tight end for the medium comeback route, and that looked like it could have been knocked down, but Dak Prescott squeaks it in. Prescott, there he is again, looking to the right hand side again in the no huddle, so it's 3rd and 1. He finds Ezekiel Elliott, and the ball is moving down the field quickly, but so is the time. 20 seconds left in the game. On the 17-yard line. They're in the red zone. They got to take a shot here, and that's intercepted by Alex Bonds, the rookie who's leading the team in tackles as a cornerback, mostly because he's allowing the catch and he's tackling after the catch. But Bonds comes up with the pick, and now with that is that's his 4th interception. He may be leading his team. I think him and LaMarcus Joyner together. No, man. Either LaMarcus Joyner had 3 and that was his 4th a minute ago. I do know that Alex Bond, that's his 4th interception. And he either is tied for leading the team in interceptions, or he has the lead. And so 8 seconds left to go. The Raiders are going to take the victory formation and get out of here. That's going to do it for the Dallas Cowboy and the Raider game. Raiders take it 31-17. A little bit of a scare toward the end there, as the Cowboys were moving down the field, had gotten the interception, and made the play. Saban looked good and bad. 3 big touchdown passes to Henry Ruggs that looked, some of them pinpoint. And then also, I believe that was 3 interceptions, may have been 2 or 3 interceptions that just didn't need to happen. So the spotty play of Saban continues. Sometimes he looks great, sometimes he just gets ahead of himself. and we're going to see what that's going to ultimately lead. There's the score, 31-17, 210 passing yards and 84 rushing yards. Again, the Raiders are not running the ball like they used to. I saw 3 takeaways, and so I think that's 3 interceptions that Saban threw. He's messing up his statistics. He pretty much went through the whole season doing pretty good about interceptions, and toward the end here, he's just racking them up. Starting to remind us of Derek Carr, but we will not mention his name. Clifton Saban, there he is again, 210 yards, 3 touchdowns. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. 10 for 17. Yeah, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 58%. And man, we got to clean up those interceptions as we go into the playoffs. The teams are going to be tough. Josh Jacobs with 88 yards on the ground. Not doing a whole lot there. No touchdowns in this game. Just kind of a pedestrian day for him, but it was a coming out party for Henry Ruggs. 161 total yards, 3 touchdowns. Just a huge production day for him in the absence of Bryan Edwards, letting Raider Nation know that he's here and ready to pick up the load, step up where he might be needed. And then we have tackles here. Kareem Jackson, who's been just an excellent pickup for us, as well as Alex Bonds, who are leading the team in tackles. Man, ultimately a good game by the Raiders. We got to clean up that quarterback play a little bit more. Stop taking the chances that we're taking with him. But the Raiders are looking good. So make sure you come back. Actually, don't come back. Well, come back, but hang out just a little bit longer if you're interested. We're going to do a little preview of next week. Got a few things to do there. And if you don't want to do that, then yeah, just expect to join us next week. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, so that you know when that next game is going down. And I will see you when I see you. Peace out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the preview for week 17 for the Las Vegas Raider franchise here at Pastors Game 2. We got one more game to go up against the Denver Broncos. I think I mentioned earlier in the year that we had already played the Broncos twice. I was wrong about that. They are the last game of our season. And look at that. We've got the goal is to get 50 sacks. We got 96%. I think that just means we need to get 2 more sacks. I don't know what the math is on that. But Josh Jacobs there, ready to get an upgrade. He's again been pretty quiet this season. I mean, I say quiet, but he's still leading the league in rushing yards, rushing attempts, and rushing touchdowns. But relatively quiet in relationship to how useful or how used by this team he's been. And as the Clifton Saban has been trying to get the experiences he needs to be able to lead this team in the future. And we need that. We're going to need for the quarterback to be ready to go. So we were able to stop DeMarcus Lawrence from impacting us too much. And so the offensive line gets a boost. And what are we going to do here? Oh, the defensive coordinator. Yes, we were able to stop Ezekiel Elliott from having a big day on us as well. So we got some love there. So we've advanced the week to week 17. And we got the offensive coordinator saying, hey, do you want to rest or start Josh Jacobs? In fact, he's wanting to bench Josh Jacobs. We probably should go ahead and bench Jacobs because he probably isn't in the hunt for MVP. The only reason we would do it is for him to try to get the MVP. But there's also a part of me that feels like if we can get MVP, then let's get it. So if he plays, we'd have to see if he's playing well. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and start him, and we'll see if he plays well. If he's playing well, if the offensive line is doing their thing, then we'll see if we can get Josh Jacobs to see if we can have a big day, maybe a big touchdown day or a big yardage day see if he can squeak into the top of the MVP race. So we're going to go against what the offensive coordinator is telling us. And plus, the coordinator is saying that Josh Jacobs is going to get tired. But part of his superstar death trait is that he gets a boost when he gets tired. So we may even be able to counteract that. Also, we've got to watch out for Von Miller in this game. If we can stop him, then we'll also get a little bit of a boost. And so we know this team. We played them, I think, about 4 weeks ago. Judy is the guy who actually has been huge, and of course there's Darren Waller, who is an X-Raider and was traded this year. Waller wasn't a big factor in the first game we played this year, but that doesn't mean that he won't be a big factor this time. The big thing about the Broncos is keeping Kaepernick in check and staying away from Von Miller. They also have a pretty good linebacker core, and their safety situation is pretty good as well. Both of those players are good. Even that 72 guy, he's pretty good, even though he's just 72. And so that's what it's going to be. We're going to end the season with the Denver Broncos. And then we'll probably have a bye week after that game as we get ready for the playoffs. So you guys should go ahead again, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on everything happening here at Pastors Game 2 in this franchise. And I will see you when I see you. It's your boy. Peace out.